Take a dry egg at room temperature. Touch the egg with any other bandage. Brand X, brand Y, brand Z. Not one.
Aren't visible. So when I go into the loop, it's all nice and spectacular. Just make sure the PS4 capture. I might have fucked up. I think I might have badly fucked up because we are currently live and I've been clicking buttons not realizing that we've gone into the actual transition. So morning.
Well done.
Yeah. How's it, guys? Good afternoon. Welcome to anybody who's tuning in and everybody. It's been a while and this will be a catch-up / game stream, fixture stream between APNX and BLEH. So it's literally called BLEH. But yeah, like always, you know me, I don't like to do solo streams, so I've always got somebody with me, and I screwed up the intro, but with the intro, you know, it should be myself and Spooky. Spooky, say what's up.
Hello. What's up?
I think it's been a while since I've done a stream, so you can blame me for tonight.
Oh goodness. Yeah, it has been a little while, but I mean, it's all good.
Yeah. And I'm seeing people joining my party because I have not set things to private. So I've got my manager who has joined me tonight, and I need to kind of message him saying, listen, I'm doing a stream right now and I'm not playing. But yeah. Catch up. We are in week 6, and I think the last time we actually did a proper catch up was week 2. But yeah, there's a lot of changes and a lot of teams issues that have happened in the last 4 weeks, like a few teams pulling out, a lot of people suffering due to the COVID-19 lockdown. We're not going to go into specifications, but a lot of people have suffered due to this lockdown, which is sad to see. But yeah, I can see that people are slowly and surely getting back on their feet there.
Yeah, it seems to be getting back to normal. It's all been fine. I think the only hiccup we've actually had this week in week 6 has been the massive update. So I mean, that generally pushes people a little bit further back, I suppose, in schedule. I mean, we let them overlap into week 7, but basically it just means all teams need to complete both fixtures by next week, Friday. So long as they're both in and all the dots in, then it's not a problem.
Yeah, because we had another 36 gig or whatever it was. Mine just auto started and did it in the background, but what was it, about 36 gigs?
Yeah, it was somewhere around there, but I mean, geez, I believe the Xbox, I think it's the older Xboxes had an 84, and then the rest of them had like 44.
You see,
so I feel sorry for those.
I'm sitting here wondering, what is COD doing? Because I know, the release or the announcement for PlayStation 5 was this week, and I mean, 850 gig SSD is not going to be enough, especially if this is the future of games, of having 40-50 gig updates every month. And you're going to fill up that hard drive.
I mean, to be fair, so I did a bit of research on it, and they actually said that this update would, as an overall, even though it was between, depending on, I think console was in the 30s, Xbox was in the 40s, and PC was in the 50s.
Yeah.
And they said that overall, what they've actually done is gone back and done a bit of a copy replace download. Okay. So overall, the game is only between 4 and 5 gigs bigger than what it was before Season 4.
Oh, so they fixed their mistake. Of giving us 50 gigs that just kept climbing.
100%, yeah. So what they plan on doing with their updates now is basically doing that and reducing the size of the actual downloadable version of the game, I suppose. The extra content, should I say.
Yeah, because I mean, that was my biggest fear of of futures for games, because at the end of the day, you don't necessarily want to download 50 gigs and use up all your drive just for one game.
No, and I mean, I don't think anybody really does in that sense, but it's also one of those where, you know, I think COD is probably one of the games closest to the release of PS5 in the sense of like one of the last games developed just before they switch over to the new one. And you probably find a lot of the time, like these guys are just, they're figuring it out. They're trying to make sure that this game is fully optimizable, considering the PlayStation 5 is going to be all the way backwards compatible. It's going to be, something where it needs to be able to carry over well. So I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot more to it than we think, but I do feel the frustration in the sense of like, why so big or why this? And then, it's absolutely massive and you can't really see all the changes or all the stuff. But in reality, there's so much happening in the background, and also a lot of people only play a part of the game. I mean, I've got mates who are like, oh, this is ridiculous, and yet they only play Warzone. And I'm like, okay, but there's so much more to this game. There's a lot more that neither you or I play.
Yeah.
There's modes that we haven't even touched.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and my next thing is, how good looking does this PlayStation 5 look?
It does look great.
Yeah.
It really does. I quite like the version without disc, but I think I'll probably still get the version with disc one day when I'm...
Because I don't think I'm going to do discs anymore, because everything is digital and a digital download. And I mean, I've got a line speed that I can download the games quickly, so I don't have an issue. The problem with discs
I think it's for the people with like PS2s, PS3s, and they'll want the disc.
Yeah, I mean, like if I could, I'd have both, so I can go, cool, I've got the collection. Like, to this day, I wish I was never broken into and all my consoles were stolen. I had every single 100%. One of them. And I'm sitting here going, but the price the estimated price for this, due to like the whole COVID-19 thing going around the world, they're only limiting the amount of PlayStation 5s for release, for the release day, and they said the price tag is going to be a bit more, because now they have to get to cost. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens when they announce the price. But yeah, I mean, the one with the disc tray and the one without, I prefer the one without, because it just looks a lot more streamlined. It looks
sleeker, yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
And it looks like you can't have this thing lying on its side like all PlayStations are previously. So it looks like it comes with its own stand and all that, which is perfect because it takes up less space. But yeah, I can't wait. That looks like a good one. But yeah, let's get into catch up quickly before we take a short break before the stream. Division 1. Spooks, Division 1 is a bit... I don't know how to say this. It kind of predictable. Yeah, it fell apart, but it was quite predictable. I mean, Dogs of War.
It is in a sense. It's one of those where I genuinely feel sorry for the teams in Division 1, because there's so many buys.
Yeah. Because of teams pulling out and...
Because of teams pulling out, and I mean, it's one of those where WarGames has learned their lesson in the sense of don't put, even if a team, say for instance, has got 3 teams in the season, or they can't all be in the same division because of cases like this. I mean, this is a random, and we never thought it would happen, but initially, one of the teams pulled out, and the second team, said, no, it's fine, we're going to try, and then of course, their plans fell through and they also had to pull, and it creates a huge ripple.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of teams, I mean, in my mind, if you're in Division 1, you should be you're wanting to play, like you've worked your way up to this, you want to be there. So definitely. Yeah, it's just you don't want to get stuffed around by lack of gameplay options, but in general they're doing really well, and I'm glad, because I mean those matches are tight. I mean, there's nothing easy about those games, so it's good for the teams that are there. And I mean, Division 2, I'll be honest, I've done a lot of streams for Division 2 primarily, and I love streaming Division 2 because I feel like these are the guys that really want this, like they want to make it to Division 1. They push really hard, and there's nothing about none of the teams are walking over one another. It's a grind from beginning to end, and it's great.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I would say from our point of view, from when I used to play in the crap, I can't even remember the comp's name.
Yeah.
Thou that shall not be named. Like we start off in the lowest and we worked our way up to the top. Like that was the highlight of working your way to the top to get into that top division. And when teams just drop out in Division 1, you sit there going, we could have given your spot to a team that's more deserving, which is
exactly.
showing.
That one team that was like, let me step up
And
and
we were
take
like,
that
sorry,
role.
but
Like,
you
let me
can't.
prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just looking at the standings, Dogs of War and Rebel Mafia tied for first with 18 points after 6 games. I mean, those are the two top teams that everybody was like, Dogs of War, brand new to the game. Rebel Mafia, nobody really knew them until Season 1. And we were just like,
Yeah.
but these teams are the teams you've got to watch. So, yeah, I mean, Dogs of War and Rebel Mafia, brilliant play by them. RRPD, not so far behind, only by 6 points after six games, but they're at 12 points. Dogs of War B, I mean, they're Dogs of War second team. They are sitting in 4th with 9 points, tied with Repress Esports RE and with 9 points. And then Rebel Mafia B, unfortunately 0 points after 6 games and 3 forfeits. They're sitting with 0 points. But yeah, I mean, yeah, imagine the other two teams didn't pull out. These points would have been so much closer instead of so spread apart.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, as we said, the most exciting division for us was Division 2 with, I mean, APNX and BLEH. I mean, we're streaming them tonight. Those two top teams, this is going to separate them. Who is going to take the number 1 spot? Is it APNX or BLEH? And they're sitting with 15 points each. So this is
It's
where
close.
yeah, and I mean not far behind is Red with 12 points. So yeah, we'll have a tie with 12 points after. Well, not 12 points, but one team with 18, one team with 15, and then Red with 12, and we just need them to finish off there this week. Who knows? Red might end up being tied for second with one of these two teams. But yeah, then after that, RRPD. Yeah, RRPD. It's another team with 2 teams. Haven't pulled out. They're sitting there with after 6 games with 6 points, 4 losses, 2 wins. And I mean, these guys, they're also working. They want that to move up. They are working. And I mean, just to see that is amazing. And then again, there's another team we all know, UB, Untamed Beasts, sitting tied with RRPD, sitting in 3rd, currently tied for 3rd.
That was a match I did on Tuesday. Brilliant. Very brilliant gameplay. It was actually a very enjoyable stream as well.
That's good. And then, yeah, I mean, after Untamed Beasts, we got TNT. Again, also tied there with 6 points. Whoa, I missed that one. Hunters of Gunmen. I mean, I think we streamed that game a couple of weeks ago. Or we missed the stream because I had some issues. But Hunters of Gunmen, I mean, I watched them during the playoffs, and these guys wanted it. They're working for it, and they even come forward saying, listen, you've seen us play, can you give us any tips? And I mean, that's like something amazing that you want to see. And then at the bottom we've got BWF, Brunnervane Whiskey Foxtrot, unfortunately sitting with 0 points, 5 losses after 5 games. But yeah, I don't want to tell these teams, don't give up. Yeah,
please.
Stick it out. Don't give up.
Like the fact that you are playing and you're not forfeiting, it's brilliant. You're on the way up. Like just keep doing that. There's nothing better than knowing that you're growing and getting better at what you're doing. I mean, a forfeit to me, I just feel like is such a waste.
Yeah.
But keep at it, please, and please join season 3.
Yeah.
There's so much ideas and things going around. Like just stick with us, and we'll make it exciting.
Definitely.
It's on its way.
And then obviously 3rd division, all the brand new teams, all the new names. This, I've got to say, we've streamed 1 or 2 games of theirs, but I mean, these point differences aren't that so far apart. We've got tied for first, tied for second. We've got a 3rd team that is sitting slightly comfortable, but I mean, these points aren't so far different. Unfortunately, they did have 3 teams drop out, but I mean, Xeon Altus and AKA both sitting with 18 points, tied for first. Pendragon and TNT Esports B team, they're both sitting with 15 points after 6 games. I mean, that's going to be good because those teams are so close together. And then after that, you got Crimson Lions with 9 points, Atomic Phoenix, another a team with 2 teams, sitting with 3 points. Original Gangster Gaming tied with Atomic Phoenix B with 3 points, but only played 5 games. Both teams, and then obviously the last 3 teams are sitting there with forfeits because they all pulled out. Unfortunately, like that is sad to see when teams pull out. But they all had their excuses, they all had their reasons. I don't think there's any hard feelings, but with the teams, but some guys just like upped and left, and didn't give a valid reason. But other teams were like, "Listen, we're struggling. We can't do this. If we can, we'll come back in season 3," which is against the rules. But I think there was a bit of communication saying, "Listen, we understand your reasoning. When season 3 comes around, we might be able to let you guys play depending on the circumstances." So that for me shows that teams are dedicated, but with circumstances and how things are going right now, teams are struggling, which we do understand.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's not even, it's kind of, there's a lot of ways to look at it, and I mean, we've only really looked at it in the sense of, some people have got bizarre work schedules and things like that. But I mean, I've had teams say to me, like, "Listen, my players can't pay for their internet right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's on pay cuts. They've got these kind of things." And also, initially, and I was kind of one of them who was really looking forward to the quote unquote like holiday.
Yeah.
I was quite exhausted from work and all that kind of thing. It was fun for the first 2 weeks, and I think people who are still unfortunately stuck in the full lockdown phase and either only earning UIF or whatever, it's a huge mental gameplay, and I understand that a lot of people can lose their momentum with regards to gaming, because some people pour their life into gaming because that makes them feel better, and then others completely retract. And I mean, you can't blame these teams for losing players or for not really having that momentum or that willingness to compete anymore. But I'm fairly certain once everything gets back to normal, this kind of thing will work itself out.
Yeah, that is something that we need to just sit and hope for. But
exactly.
But that is for catch up. From my side, I mean, I've been MIA due to health reasons, but I've been recuperating. I'm back to normal. I can actually speak like a human being. Well, sort of. Still can't English very well. Well, let's say it like this. I end up having to pull out either excess root from extraction or bone or something. And asking my family last night, they were both like, "Nope, I'm not touching it." And I was like, "Fuck it." Went and did it myself, pulled this thing out. I was like, "Okay, cool, let's go have a brandy afterwards." But I mean, I'm back. I'm back in action, so looking forward to getting into a bit more streaming. But I don't feel like I just want to stream Call of Duty. I want to stream more games and just show the South African community, just get a bit more light, because at the same time it gets boring when guys just watch Call of Duty and meanwhile the guys are playing playing Battlefield. I mean, I hate the game.
It is. But it's one of those where, I mean, you're right in that sense. I mean, that's why I'm loving the fact that we've got, some people in the community that are helping out with streams, or like, even if it's just for their friend is in this team and they want to stream that game, go for it, But a lot of them always they drop their channels, and I mean, that's why we say, like, share your stuff. Join there's a stream channel now as well. There's a stream page on Facebook, should I say. Drop your streams, let people support, But it's also one of those where, like, if you're dropping your streams or your Twitch links or your YouTube links or whatever, do yourself a favor. If you want people to follow you got to follow them. It's a bit of a give and take. A lot of people drop there like, "Oh, I'm not getting the numbers," and then you go look at their page and you're like, "All right, but you're not liking or following any of the pages that follow you. Drop your links, give your stuff." I mean, geez, there's people that I've seen, on the channels, like, if you want to stream Sims, stream Sims. Like, people out there love this stuff. They just, they watch it in the background. It doesn't have to be COD. Yes, COD is for this comp season and that, and we're big into that kind of stuff, but for your own gameplay, like, stuff it. If you're playing something that you think is entertaining or a good laugh with friends, stream it, share it.
So I mean,
people approve it.
Like Spooks, you know me. I sit and while working at home, I've got farm simulators playing in the background because the guy who makes these videos has the sweetest music to work to.
Yes.
And like, it sits in the background, and I've subscribed to the dude. It's a local guy, and I mean, I'm not going to give him a shout out or anything, but I mean, his music and it's just it's great, relaxing music. Like people go and party to this, but for me, I'm sitting here working. I managed to get a lot more work done, and I'm sitting here. That is what I want to do. I want to assist the local community on the not just their streams, but their media platform. So if I find guys on Instagram who are local who are posting any gaming content, I will follow, I will like, I'll just go and enjoy the content. Obviously, if some guy's struggling, we say, listen, from our point of view, you could maybe do this. This is what I see.
Yeah. And
But
give us input as well. Drop a comment, drop a like.
yeah, at the end of the day, if you hate the sound of my voice, let me know. I'll go get my sister to come speak to you guys. Maybe we can have a full-on female scene. But yeah, I mean, that maybe that might actually be a plan. You know, get another girl to come stream with you on this channel. But yeah, we'll have no, there's too much estrogen. But yeah, I mean, guys, if you've got a YouTube channel and you're just starting off streaming, let us know. Drop your links, share it. Let us view and help you grow.
I'll post a link on the WarGames page as well. On Facebook for the streaming channel, so that people know that they can join it and they can drop the streams there. But also, don't be shy to drop it on all of the pages. People will watch it. They will join in. And I mean, the more, I suppose, you don't want to be spammy, but the more you post and the more people get to know who you are, the more they'll join in your streams. It is a bit of hard work in the beginning, but in reality, I mean, look, I'm not doing this for work. I do it because I enjoy streams, but at no point am I giving up my day job. So for me, numbers, as much as it's really nice and it's a good boost to ego to be like, oh wow, people are joining in.
You've hit that
and there's nothing better than when people are chatting in your stream. It gives you something to talk about. It's great. So join in, support. Even just drop a comment and say, how's it? I'm here at the stream, and I'll greet you in the stream, and off we go.
Yeah.
So,
if you want to start a fight, start a fight. We don't mind. We like to argue with you guys. But yeah, I mean...
Dude likes to argue.
Yeah. Okay, I like to argue with spooks. There's the difference. Well, with the community as well. But yeah, I mean, guys, if you see something we don't, let us know. If you guys have any suggestions, let us know. And I mean, hopefully we can actually increase the social media output that we can. I mean, I would love to start streaming to Facebook, so we don't just hit YouTube, but we can actually stream to the Facebook channel. And there's actually a way I want to start doing, say for instance, if Scully or Slash decide, they want more media outlets, go to Instagram. We could also do a stream there, but yeah, I don't think that's going to be possible just yet. But yeah, I mean, that's catch up for us. We've got a couple of minutes before the APNX versus BLEH game. So yeah, myself and Spooks are just going to get ready for that. We will be back in the next 5-10 minutes. So yeah, if you've got some brandies, some wine, some boerewors, whatever you want to do, go get it, and we'll see you guys back in a bit. Sweet. Yeah, please drop me your link as well, because I am trying to set up the spooky cam, but I've got nothing showing on my end. Sweet. Come on, refresh. Come on. Oh, there you go. Live. Make sure it's muted so we don't have feedback. I need to take you, put you there. Take that, stick that there. Oh, let's close some of these browser tabs, because on the cigarette ban, PlayStation 5 release, anime, league tables, put that into full screen. Wow, you know, setting up streams is so difficult sometimes, eh? Yeah. Okay, I see the spooky cam is working, so let's just show that to everybody. There's Spook's cam. You know, with all the nice and pink ghosts. Yeah, still looks good. Yeah. So I stream Spooky Stream onto our channel, which is a slight delay, but it's workable. Replay, sort of, yeah. Like, I would love to actually maybe set up like a directly stream to me, but that is also so much more effort, and it can go so wrong so quickly. Yeah, and I mean,
Links.
I made Boo Boo again. I had your voice muted for some reason on my side.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm sitting
I
here
love it when
talking.
you mute my voice. It's great.
I know, right? And now people are sitting here going, "This idiot's talking to himself again."
Oh, no, it's all good. I'm gonna drop the links now. This is a week 6 fixture, even though it is late. But it is a week 6 fixture.
Yeah. Ooh, notice happy hour has ended.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So I see that Flapjacks is hosting this lobby.
Well, I think it's just people are joining on him. I don't know. I'm hoping he is hosting.
Because if not, we're
He
going to be
sent
running
me-
around here.
Yeah, no, but it's fine. Either way, we will join back on him because it will take us to the right place.
And I'm the lowest ranked here. Shame.
Ooh. Right, let me just find the link for the WarGames stream.
I did drop it in our WhatsApp group. You know, I'd love to have a custom link for these YouTube videos.
It would be amazing.
Yeah. You know, youtube.com/wargames, youtube.com/spookyo.
Love how you say that. I was like, oh.
Yeah, because I'm sorry,
How's
like
it, guys? Everybody joining in the stream. Welcome, welcome.
yeah, welcome to Spookyo.
Welcome to Spookyo. It's not even who anymore. It's oh
yeah.
damn.
Not these two guys again.
Jeez, like, don't do it.
So what's your prediction, Spooks? Come on. Let's do it.
I really want this to be a close game, but I'm leaning towards APNX unless they make an error here. Look, none of these teams have lost again. That's the reason why they 1-2. But I just feel like APNX has got this like viciousness to them. It's bizarre, but I've seen it with multiple rounds with them where you think, oh, geez, they're letting this one go, and the next thing they turn it around. But I'm I'm thinking APNX, but in reality, like I'm rooting for Blair because it's like, come on, like make this difficult. Like I
Make it
think
interesting.
whoever wins tonight, whichever team wins tonight, it's earned. It's well worth it.
Yeah, because I think our first stream was actually APNX versus Red. No.
Yes. So
Was it?
yes, it was. So that was one of them. And funny enough, Red is obviously third at the moment, and that is the only game that Red has lost. So
Yeah.
these two teams between APNX and Blair in Division 2 haven't lost a game, and Red is third, but the one game they lost
Yeah.
was their first one with APNX, but it was also their first game
In COD.
in COD in this season.
Yeah, I mean,
WarGames,
that was
I
also a
should say.
very close game. APNX was so close to losing it. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was tight. It was a good game. Look, I mean, well, APNX definitely. I mean, I think they won all 3 rounds, but Red freaking they worked for it.
Yeah, they made them work for it. What? Any word on their side of what's happening, who's what, and where's where?
Yes, I just got a message now to say gonna send you guys an invite. 1 minute, so
Okay.
I think we're allowed to hold them to it.
Because if not, Flapjacks, I'm coming for you.
Go.
And I'm not allowed to have any music in the background after a copyright strike. So, guys, you're going to have to bear with mine and Spooky's voices.
Speaking of, I actually want to look at my options. Okay, I can't change. I need to change my audio because I get told very often that the audio can sometimes be overpowering. I had it on 44 last time. I think I'm going to make it down to 40. And always bring the music up on my stream because I'm that person that I don't understand why they have music in games like this. So many people will just like randomly listen to the background music in games, and it depending on like other than your what did you said it was Farm Simulator or whatever. Like
Yeah.
they've actually got good tunes. This is just one song on a repetitive loop. I don't get it, but I mean it creates drama.
Yeah.
So, sweet. In the chat, whomever's watching my stream, what are your guys' predictions? I mean, I see we've got an APNX going to win, so that's MLG Skull. So okay, we've got one APNX. What do you guys think there? I hope we're going to get some of the Blair supporters in here.
Yeah.
That.
Because I'm sitting here posting other things on your channel.
Posting on my channel. What are you posting on my channel?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my goodness.
Just being sneaky. Oh, where did Flapjacks go?
Oh, party leader. Okay, so I'm assuming we'll probably get invites now.
Or, Spooks take us into a random game. Let's see what happens here.
That too, and we could stream that one.
Yeah. Shoot. I had Flapjacks on my list. Oh, there he is. Leave party. Switch to Codcaster. Now I'm hoping they didn't make my mistake and make the team colors the exact same, because that
So
was a
I've
bit
set
annoying.
mine up. They know from my side anyway. They know who they need to be.
Yeah.
So I've got let's try to find where I wrote it. I've got APNX as Coalition and Blair as Allegiance.
Oh,
So
that is perfect. Well, let's hope they stick to that, because
Yeah, no, look, I sent it through to them, but I mean, the nice thing with this whole stream setup thing is you can literally flip it, which is actually great. Join on. Okay, so I've joined on. You welcome. Are you already here? Never mind, I'm the slow one. I'll shut up. So just making sure they are good, but yeah, let me just. They did ask if they could have the minimap enabled, so enable that. And I think that's pretty much it. Everything else stays the same, and you'll see from my side the team identity. There we go. Maybe next goes black. Ready? Okay, and then I just want to take us back up here just to let people know what's going to be happening this evening. So our first game is going to be Hardpoint, and it's going to be on Gunrunner. And second map, SND on St. Petrograd. And a Dom then straight after also on St. Petrograd. So that's worked out, that's dependent on the choices and, the roll of the dice. And basically what the teams have agreed to this evening is that once there's a clear winner, we can stop the stream. Because I do know, some people, they say it gets a little bit long in the teeth, which is totally fine. But it's up to the teams. We don't mind streaming the additional 2 games if they play it. Even if it's just 1 game, if it had to be best out of 3 versus best out of 5. But yeah, it depends on the streamer. Sometimes they might call it off. There is a definite winner. So cue the fix. I see you asking here, minimap enabled. So they asked for that. I think that's a preference, and you'll actually see it doesn't necessarily matter because it shows up only certain. Well, I suppose the minimap stays in the corner, but there's certain game modes. Like I know S&D, it kind of hides it, but I mean, I bring up the map anyway. It's always good to see, and I mean, with the map delay, it's not like it's helping anybody.
Hopefully I've got my settings correct.
Just going to count the numbers here quickly.
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, everything looks good on my side.
Do look good, yeah. Probably ready to go, but I mean they'll begin when they're ready.
Oh, the suspense when it all goes quiet.
The wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so they haven't set up the map just yet, because I do see that it's got the domination first, but I know Hardpoint is first.
Yeah.
Marius is in stream, he's saying, how's it, Stu?
Marius, you still owe me a cuddle.
Wow.
Can I get into this chat party here? Match. What should we say to them? Good.
Don't be cock, be luck.
If you cry, you die.
I'm really excited for this. If you cry, you die. What is this? Who are you? Like,
okay. let me get.
Like you sound all intimidating, but in reality, it's like if you cry, you die, and then like you stub your toe. Like,
okay, so I went to go visit my brother today to go get my couches, and he was like, "Did you see the carte blanche? The carte blanche thing that happened I think it was last week or something. There was like this whole thing on my old high school." And I was just, and then this whole thing
like
about
you're adulting on your old high school. Okay, whoa, I missed this. Like, first of all, I don't watch carte blanche. I feel like that's for the adultier adults.
Yeah.
No, listen, like there's a level of adulting that you have to reach before you start watching carte blanche.
Wait, why am I in game?
I seem to be in game as well.
No, but I'm a player.
I'm also a player. They'll probably be doing a ping test, but something's wrong.
Yeah, something's definitely wrong. I'm not going to...
Stuff it, am I allowed to... I'm going to go cause havoc until they figure this out. Oh, it's a free-for-all. They're probably doing a ping test. Wicked, let's go. me die a couple times quickly early game. Oh, dead bodies for days.
I haven't played this game for so long.
Cold. I was about to say, my hands are cold. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I'm not ready for this. Oh man, I'm just shooting people's feet. Wait, I'm just gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing for a bit. My goodness, I'm so unprepared for life.
Payback's a bitch.
Wait, I just want one kill on stream. Come on. That's I keep getting shot in the back. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
There's a reason why we stream.
It's so hey, speak for yourself. Okay.
There's a reason we stream and don't play. Come on.
I'm so unprepared for this. She's like, to warm up my hands and prep my mind for that. Goodness sake. Alright, Civil Ghost showing us up there quite severely with an 8k.
First of all, we did not expect that.
That's so unpredicted, but I'm fairly certain their ping test is good. So now that we're done with, I just needed to show you guys that they know how to shoot. Like I was letting them shoot me.
Yeah.
That's my excuse.
I wasn't streaming that whatsoever. Something is
Alright, I think
wrong.
they're gonna get going.
I can't switch.
I'm trying to switch, but it won't. It won't fit me. I don't know why. Maybe one of those. Oh, there we go. It's letting me. So just switch tab. Push your, I don't know, whichever trigger you use. I use my bumper, so I triggered over to weapons and then went back to play, and then it allowed me to switch to
Codcaster. Shoo. I'm sitting here panicking, going, I don't want to be that idiot who drops in the game as a player and goes, I've just screwed up this map for you.
my very first stream was like that as well, because I'm like, well, it won't let me. Like it just won't let me.
Yeah. But hey, who knows? After that quick ping test, I think.
Casey, how's it, man? Thanks for joining the stream.
Yeah, guys, come watch my stream as well. We've got a bit more entertainment.
I dropped both links.
Yeah, but you're the favorite one out of both of us.
Because I treat people nicely, and I'm not saying you don't. It's just because I treat people nicely.
No, you're not wrong
Most
there.
of the time.
You're not wrong there. As I said earlier, you cry, you die.
Cheesecake and coffee bring the pain. Oh my word, Marius. Where is this cheesecake? I'm sorry, but if you can't give to everybody in the stream, you should not have even brought it up. Coffee, I do have. It's actually gone cold. It's very depressing. But this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can't be mentioning cheesecake and then not handing it out. What the hell?
I'm going to argue with Morris on your YouTube now. I've got all screens set up.
Arguing on my YouTube. Let's see.
Ooh, let's just get rid of volume.
Great. Everybody in stream, please can you just give me a quick, 1, 2, yes or no? Is the quality of sound good? And off we go.
Yeah. Ooh,
APNX.
Who do I want to stalk? Who do I want to stalk?
They're in.
Blank. Let's watch Blank.
Yeah. Also, in stream, both streams. It doesn't matter whether it's full or not. If you have a specific player that you'd like to see, let me know. Okay,
So,
well, I'm on Smash at the moment, and oh, well done. Jeez, that's turn.
well,
So they're actually holding this point fairly well.
Yeah.
Their players, I find. This.
off that, Blair's holding the point. Is it Blah or is it Blair?
Okay,
How do you say it?
Blair. Blair.
Blair.
So you could also be like. I'm assuming that that's. I mean, it's BLEH. Yeah, Blair. Anyway, doesn't matter. I am spectating on 8.
Ooh, I'm watching Nova and he did not see APNX run right past him. the early rotation, and APNX have the hard point.
I wonder if he's going to see. He's gone up through the woodwork. He knows. Oh my goodness, there we go. So sneaking in there. Civil Ghost also on the roof. I'm going to switch over to Civil Ghost, but both Blair and APNX taking the upper vents there. Push into that. Godly. Alright, let's move over to Godly.
Does you see the rotation coming from behind him? I'm watching Nova here, who's holding this point, and he gets taken out there by... Ooh, what is that? Psycho?
Yes, it is Psycho. Yeah,
okay, so it's not English. Okay, it's not English, so you can't blame me. Even though I can't English myself.
Gotta say, who can't English? I really like the skin on this one. Oh, Godly unfortunately getting taken out there. I'm gonna stick with Godly a little bit for one more spawn. I do like this guy. I want to actually have a look at the map here. I want to see what's moving on here. So, Blair definitely holding the point at the moment. APNX fighting for this. Blair got the slight lead with 61 points to 37. That's pretty even kills wise. I think there's two players at the moment standing out. There's Psycho with 10 and also Blank with 10. So.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, again here, we're seeing MP5s and M4A1s. I mean, are those like the two best guns? It's the go-to guns, and I mean...
Yeah, well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best guns. I think it's regarding... I'm going to give... This is brutally honest, my opinion only, based off nothing. It's the fact that this game can be severely... there's no consistency, and I think M4A1 and the MP5, of all the weapons, actually are the most consistent. I think for me, I stand by my P90. Such a freaking fan of that P90, but the M4A1 with the correct setup, you're going. I think it's all just dependent on stability, consistency, and yeah. But I mean, I see a lot of players more and more. Ooh, got stabbed there. Who was that? Civil Mist taking out Blank with a knife kill. But I see the Brow. I don't pronounce it, but they. I see a lot of people making use of that gun more and more and more in general stream perspective. So APNX, while we were talking there and not paying attention, has flipped this game, and they are at 97 now with Blair at 84. Flapjacks, I'm just getting a call up here saying that he's on a 5-kill score streak, which is brilliant. I'm not going to switch to him just yet. I do not want to stuff that up for him. I'd rather wait for him to die.
Now that you
on
said
his
that.
own accord, I refuse. Did you switch to him and make him die?
No. I'm just saying. On that note, you're. But I'm loving this APNX after their first game. Remember, the only thing I said to them that their hardpoint needed was that early rotation, and I see they've done that. They have one or two players doing that early rotation, and they've gotten that hardpoint. Yeah,
100%. So okay, I'm going to switch over to Flapjacks. He's having a solid run now. I do want to switch over to Psycho though, because Psycho seems to be having a cracker, but let's just stick here for a while. But this game is extremely close. They're basically tugging and pulling at this lead because Blair has taken the lead again at 122 now, APNX at 105. So these two teams, I mean, it's a good example of why they are both undefeated. This is through and through. Like, almost decision there on not making a kill, so I'm still with Flapjacks. Wanting to move in here, getting the kill. Flag is empty and he's not going to cap it. He's still going to go for these kills. He's putting a beautiful flag. No, changes his mind. Sweet footsteps right now. Unfortunately, getting taken out by Mao. So let's switch over to Psycho. 2 kills. Mao with a multi-kill. On a killing spree right
and
now.
Mal just gets taken out there by Flaps.
Unfortunate.
And I want to climb on Silver Ghost, and what happens? He gets dropped. Silver Mist. Let's take a look at Silver Mist. Ooh, Deverwade's position where he gets a kill. Takes out Nova.
So scores, looking at it now, Blair taking quite a bit of a lead. 164 and APNX at 190.
Yeah, I'm just looking at these kills and deaths. You've got Psycho sitting here with 24 for 11. and Mao 20 for 15. It looks like those are the two top killers.
That's fantastic.
But I'm seeing a lot of knives as secondaries. Like, obviously the guys don't run out of ammo because they're just dropping left, right, and center. But still, having that secondary handgun for in between reloads is perfect. But I don't see that happening here.
I want to agree with you, but I feel like what is happening here is why they do this is the amount of smoke that in general gets popped. The knife is actually that perfect because you can literally just and swing about, see Civil Ghost on a 5 killing spree. So and I've got a I'm gonna spaz out your name here a little bit. It's Nick Drizel saying you run faster with a knife, and that is a very valid point.
It is a very valid point, but at the same time, when you're playing hardpoint, your speed doesn't really matter. That would be more towards your S&D, where getting to your cover spot or your point of.
It's fair. They probably just have the same setup.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe they know something I don't, because as we know, I haven't been on Call of Duty for weeks. Maybe something's changed. I just watched Blank throw a grenade.
I think it's just with certain teams as well, because I only see it with some of the teams. I don't see it with. I mean, this is APNX first player, and I'm seeing the knives coming out here, but I'm the likes of Red or TNT or even the AKAs. I haven't seen a lot of them run with a knife. You do get the occasional. I actually had such a run. Can you get his switch? Getting taken down by someone. But you literally, it's all dependent. I suppose if you can work a knife, that's great. But I mean, I know myself, I'll probably just stab the air or the tree or something stupid.
Yeah. I know a lot of guys in old Call of Duties used to use a knife, hit a wall, just check the latency of the hit marker versus the sound effect to see the ping delay, which I haven't had to do this Modern Warfare. So it's nice to know that the custom games there's not such bad issues with lag or ping or anything like that.
Switching to Civil Ghost. So scores at the moment, we've got 204 on APNX side and 225 on the play side. Currently on Civil Ghost. He's made up a bit of a flank here, but he's stuck in the middle. He needs to make that turn. His distraction, but I
do see Novas on the next hard point, but he has Civil Ghost and who is that?
Has he seen this play on the top? I don't know. He's had to switch guns. I don't know if that was on purpose, but he's in. They've taken this. That was brilliant. If his teammates, I don't know who took the guy out on the box, but pushing in again. There goes the trophy system. He's still standing. Unfortunately getting taken out by Nova from the left. Psycho having a cracker here, hitting 31 kills. Mo also having a cracker.
And we had our first team kill there by APNX.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so that's round 1. And BLEH takes the win. Close game. Look at that score. Really close.
Exactly what we wanted.
The man I was talking about. This is exactly what we wanted. Look at this. Oh, wow. What a play.
Let's look at the scores.
So I was just about to say, I'm going to go through the scores for us here. So from the APNX side, Flapjacks, we've got 25, Effects with 10, when it reloads again for me and I have to start again. Yeah. Civil Ghost with 23, Flapjacks 25, Psycho 31, Civil Mist with 26, and Effects with 10. And then for the BLEH team, we've got Blank with 23, game lobby closed. Lovely. Did I get kicked? Was it only me? I was busy reading the scores, so I got to finish them off.
What happened there?
Rude. I'm not sure. We might get additional invites, either that or I must just join back here.
Yeah.
Okay, no. So we did have a bit of a drop there, it seems. Either that or they're changing hosts. They might have had an issue there. I mean, we never really know what's happening.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to just switch over. I've been given an invite, so just take. Okay, there we go. You're welcome to join on me.
Cool. Unfortunately, I'm not really happy with the swapping of hosts. I will say that.
I don't know if they did, because we don't know who was hosting before. I'll be very honest. It could have been, one of those where the game lobby bombs out. I really don't know how it works, but I mean, it's all dependent on what they were feeling in game. I don't think they've swapped you. I think it might have just been a dropped server. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any messages regarding it, so I don't know. I'm gonna read in chat. Yeah, no, I haven't seen anything there. I don't know that it is. I mean, shame. I actually tried to stream once, and they were saying that my ping, as much as it was reasonably smooth, my ping naturally searches a bit higher, or hosts a bit higher, should I say, at around the 75 to 80. So, oh, okay. So Jared Hughes is saying here that they accidentally started a DS server, and the only way to end it is to close the lobby. So that's what happens. We're back on the same host.
Okay. Cool. That's good to hear.
So this one is going to be
Thank
CDL
you, Jared.
Destroy on St. God.
So game 1, that's BLEH. I mean, that was brilliantly played. APNX getting the early rotations, the kills coming from APNX, but they just couldn't get to that hard point. Who's Jared?
Nova.
Nova.
Yeah, from BLEH.
Nova, get off the stream. You do realize admin. You do realize admin are here. Get off the stream, buddy.
There's a delay for the love of peace.
There's a major delay.
See 2 minutes after the time. 2 minutes after the time, and you want to be like, oh yeah, there's this. Jeez, there's a guy to your left.
You see, but that's where a lot of contradiction comes in, because at the end of the day, playing S&D, which takes a long time to play, that could be a key factor.
You've got to be seriously freaking snail slow to make a stream work for you. In all fairness, I've watched, like, geez, like you got to be good. You got to be able to see into the future with this kind of cuck. Like, don't even.
No, I'm going to spectate flapjacks.
I'm just gonna get into the corner here, because generally speaking, alpha is where the players want to go. So Effects does have bomb, and they're going to want to push in here. Blair's already set up over alpha. Love a piece camera. Smoke for days. Let's see. Quiet, they are pushing in. Effects wanting to push in. He's taken the Civil Mist has killed Smash.
Flapjack takes out Blank. Blank was just trying to get a nice sneaky flank.
Those godlies behind the store. Oh, shoots him through the door. Wow. Okay. Are they clear? No, they're not. Mo is looking. Civil Mist is covering for Effects while they do this. I'm gonna move camera to the other angle. So they have succeeded at
Flapjack gets the last kill.
Oh, well played.
And guys just missed that completely on my end. Just transition turn take place. But they can see the final kill cam.
That's a cool calling card. See, there's so many things to this game that you don't know as a player are like unlockable. That's a word, but you only see what you unlock. You don't really get to see what everybody else is doing.
I'm sitting here watching Nova.
I'm gonna spectate on Blank, because the bomb carrier's generally got a bit of an interesting game.
And there you see a swap. BLEH getting the first 2 kills. Previous round, APNX getting the first 2 kills. Mal taking out Civil Mist.
I think being the planting team, depends on the team, but I often see the planting team come right more than the defending team. I don't know what it is, or if it's the side of map or how or what, but particularly on this map anyway, the planting team seems to come right. Switch. So Flapjack is the only man standing for.
Oh, and gets taken out there.
Blair winning that one, so we 1 for 1. That jump though. I'm trying to catch the Easter Bunny, man. Jeez. Alrighty. Effects is always the bomb carrier. APNX, that is one thing that I have picked up on the streams. So, I'm gonna get in there, I wanna see this push.
Flapjack's being the first one taken out
there
by Nova.
Yeah. Nova is waiting. APNX for effects and Civil Ghost are wanting to push through here, but Nova is looking strong. Here. Nova taking out effects. Civil Ghost is taking the gun. Here. And Civil Ghost winning that gunfight.
What Silver doesn't know, he's got a Blair player behind him, and he gets taken out there by Smash. Blair taking the 3rd round. Like, I won't lie, I thought, you know, S&D would be a lot longer per round, but it doesn't seem like these boys are waiting around, eh?
No. The last couple streams I've done, the S&D is quicker. Do a fly through. Make this look cool.
Yeah, I can't remember those the controls.
Learn how to fly, man. Alright, let's quickly get into position here. Let's see. Nova and Smash pushing in. We've got Psycho in the corner.
Mal takes out effects. Nova takes out Silver Ghost.
So, Gamer Mix, if you want a particular player to view on, you can say, but the aerial view is easier with S&D because the players die so quickly. So there's a delay between switching through players, and it becomes very difficult to stream what's actually going on. Flapjack's last man standing again. Is he going to see Smash? He does.
Gets 2 kills.
Second. Go for that. Easy him. Goes for the grenade.
Gets a 3rd kill. Oh, gets taken out from behind.
Taken out. Very well played there. 3 kills before.
Nicely done there, Godly.
Yeah, I try and view either the bomb carrier or when there's, 1 or 2 players left to the end. These rounds go too quickly, and it's literally one of those where you get onto a player, for instance, effects. When they die, I'll show you. It creates such a delay between switching through characters that you miss the game.
Ooh, I see a B bomb push here by APNX.
Okay, so they've changed their mind. I see this here. See the
but I do see Blank has picked up on this.
Well, 1 player right at the back.
Mal taking that sniper shot on effects.
Right at the back. Okay, let's switch over to Godly once we're done here, if Godly's still alive. This is a particularly quiet one. I just want to see here. So APNX is still pushing B. Ooh, you're getting taken out. Only just nice.
It's Mao, not Mew.
He's going for the Mao, whatever. Mew Mao. Sorry, my bad. I did say Mao a couple of times, and now it's Mew.
You gotta
He got the plant. Very
Oh,
nicely done.
Flapjacks, he has taken
Silver
out
Mist
down
last man
Nova.
standing.
It's a 1v1.
1v1. I think there's enough time to defuse here. Nova is going to try though. Whoa! He may have stuffed himself up. Oh, he did not. Turn to face. Gonna go for the defuse. Sure. There's enough time.
Ooh,
Oh well played.
brilliantly played there.
Very well played. I apologize to Mao. It's just it's a reflex. I have cats. So it's the Mao.
What, you go meow, mew, mew, mew.
Meow. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. It was meant with all the respect in the world. Dip, dip, potato chip. Okay.
Wait, why am I not viewing players again? They get stuck on like a random point on the map.
Yeah, it seems to be the case a lot of the time. Blair has set up here. Saka's wanting to push, but Blair's definitely got more players on the alpha flag. I just want to see this push. APNX already down to 3 players. Let's see. So Blair's going in for this. Definitely going to get the plant here. I'm going to switch over to... I did say... Okay, Godly's dead, unfortunately. Let's go over to Mal. Handgun out. Nothing. Ooh, that grenade hurts. Okay, anyway.
Ooh, Flapjack's getting taken up on Nova while I'm busy looking at scores here.
Civil Mist making a push again. Still last man standing. Austin City guys. As you did, I was here. I was going to get that delayed switch over, and Civil Mist getting taken out. I didn't see by who. Oh, okay, it's by Smash.
The only thing I love all the skins and all the outfits that these guys can put on the characters, but wearing bright purple is like a target. It doesn't
You say
blend
that
in.
until you're in the game and you don't see them.
No.
I mean, I also thought that as well. I was like, no, come on now. You could wear a clown suit and you're going to stand out, and you don't. Like, I find it quite amazing, but you don't. Alright, so Alpha is again, I suppose, being the flag to go for. I wonder here, they actually seem like they're going to make a push to B, so what I am going to do is get a very hard view here. Flapjack's trying to push, Blank missing his shot.
Smash getting taken out there by Psycho.
Go over to Flapjack, see what's going on here. Blank is above him, Godly now in front. Getting the 1 kill. If that was me, I would have shot my teammates. We're not so. He does know Blank is here. If anybody's just currently joined in, we've got APNX with 2 and Blair with 4 on this particular search and destroy. And this is the second match of the evening.
We've got a
Low, last man
5v1.
standing.
Ooh.
And APNX taking that win, so they're bringing it up to 3-4-4.
The only thing with SND, you need a lot more streamers so you can watch all the players, because you might watch a player that doesn't see any action.
Well, this is it. So I mean, this is one of the reasons why I free cam, is because you basically get the one player that either has absolute chaos happening around them and you catch the brilliant play, or you get the player that, you know, is lucky enough to not have anything happen. Initial smoke start. So Blank is this I think. Okay, so they've made a switch here. I'm gonna try for B. Thanks. I'm not gonna do this. So Blast sticking together, they seem to have lost Blank, so Godly's gonna have to pick up. Still missed pushing through here.
And Godly getting Flapjacks and Silver Mist there in a very quick section. Oh, I can't English. I definitely can't English today. Silver Ghost taking out now.
Section? What?
Listen, this is not a kid-friendly channel. Not sure about yours, but hey. See where all these
Godly
guys
holding
are.
point here. I'm going to switch over to... I don't know, it's difficult. I want to switch here. Godly has not seen Civil Ghost there. I wonder if he's going to see Psycho. He does.
And Godly
Alright.
takes out Psycho. This is a 1v1. Ooh, what happened? I lost
He
view of
knows
players.
he's there, but... Alright, going for the plant on Bravo. Ooh! Phoenix taking that win.
Brilliant play. Nice comeback there from
That was an
APNX.
unfortunate plant. I agree with that. Very nice comeback. Alright, and we 4v4 once again. Critically close, my word. But you see, this is exactly what I was talking about before the start of this game. As I said, you know, APNX for me is that team that literally, like, just when you think you've got them, they swing it back at you every time. So, this is brilliant. Well played, guys. Get some upper view here. Pretty map. I don't know who's carrying bomb this time, so Fix is carrying bomb. Moving Alpha, APNX is going to want to go Bravo.
Blank getting both Civil Ghost and Psycho.
Just saw that now. Yeah, I saw that, but I've switched over to Blank here.
Ooh, I'm getting
He can
headaches.
hear, but he's on a bit of a hunt to the last two players for APNX. So we've got Effects and we've got Civil Mist. And now we wait. Number 4 on his gun. Almost team kill there. That would have been bad. They are quite highly strung. Blank getting a good position there. Effects knows where he is. Blank having a bit of a chase down here. Sure. And there we go. They're taking the win.
That would have been so close. Whew. I'm sitting here in silence because I'm more like entertained with the actual.
Close.
Get off the. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, okay, Nova's carrying bomb. Great, that was somebody we haven't spectated on this round. Let's go. Waiting. A little bit slow on the... Ooh, bad reload timing. Unfortunate decision there. And Civil Mist taking out Blank. What an insanely quick round. I didn't
That
even
was
get a chance
very
to make
quick.
a switch there. That was fast.
Are these teams like communicate to say you take this round, I'll take the next round?
They are fighting for this
But
final
Civil man
round.
shooting him in the back
Whoever wins this round. It's basically whoever wins this round now
takes it.
is the one that's going to take it. So APNX planting, BLEH are defending. Let's see what happens. APNX sticking together here. BLEH immediately spreading out. APNX could excuse me. Pick up there. Big's coming in. Nova's waiting. I'm going to switch over to Nova's. Okay.
Smash taking out Psycho. We've got a standoff here of Effects and Nova. Nova
wow.
takes out Effects. Oh, 5v1. Civil, my man.
Absolutely, I believe that, yeah, the AKA versus BLEH also undefeated, but that's, I mean, that's depending on...
When you're streaming it.
No, it's just... someone was
No, I'm
mentioning
saying
that
AKA
BLEH
versus BLEH. It depends on when you're streaming. It could be
Yeah, it
undefeated
depends on
versus
when-
undefeated, but unfortunately we missed it. Well, I missed it.
So BLEH taking the win there. Well played. What a shot.
Oh, I see on your
Yeah,
comments.
I think you're right there, Marius. Yeah, that has to be Div 3. It's not Div 2. Alright, let's go through the kills once the screen loads, because I don't want to start again. So we've got Civil Mist at 13, Flapjacks at 11, Civil Ghost at 6, Psycho at 3, and Effects at 2. We've got Godly for BLEH at 10, Nova at 7, Smash at 9, Blank at 8, and Mao at 6. So very well played to both teams, and that is BLEH taking the
Second round.
second round,
Second game.
yeah. First hard point, and they've taken the S&D as well.
But again, this game could change.
He says, I don't know, I just want to play against BLEH. Alright, fair enough.
So,
Duly noted.
is that a challenge to the BLEH team?
It seems like it. I think it's I'm assuming, Unique Chazelle, I'm assuming plays for, AKA, and is wanting...
I think that might be unique.
There we go. That would make much more sense. Thank you. And you're the one who's saying that you can't English, and then yet you put me there.
I know, I watched a lot of Game of Thrones, so that just looks very familiar to Unique. We're not mocking you, dude. We're just trying to figure out your name. Or gold, dude, whatever.
I don't know how you pronounce your name.
Their qualifiers or just pool play. Gamer Mix. Playoffs was last season. It was 15 weeks of knockouts and sorting out the divisions with teams leaving and restructuring. So all new teams were put into Division 3, and all the teams that played in knockouts, depending on where they finished, were put into Division 1 and 2. So yeah, unfortunately there's no qualifiers right now. Maybe next year when after the season's done, but yeah, for now it's all based off last season's playoffs. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, you know, smoking those illegal cigarettes, eh? I am in Blur, but I play WarGames for AKA, so it's going to be really fun game. Don't admit that on stream.
What's happening?
Ooh, you know,
this is going to be intense. Alright, so now we're back to spectating first person. So anybody in the stream call out will spectate. This is the last round Dom, also on St. Petrichor.
And for me, playing Dom is one of my most favorite games or game modes, because it doesn't matter about kills, it doesn't matter what your KD is, it all depends on who holds most of the map.
Yeah. Well, this is the same with hardpoints as well. It's really got nothing to do about your kills, it's got nothing to do with any of that. It's literally it's got to do with your time, how you cap. So I'm going to stick with Nova now. It's unfortunately typical of the fact that, wow, we've got a team kill there. Flapjack's taking Psycho out.
Didn't Flapjacks take out another player in...
No, that seems an accident there. It seems like something blew up and then killed both of them. But it looks like Flapjacks was the last person to touch it, so it counts as a team kill.
Oh, we do see APNX here sitting with holding 2 flags, C and B, but they're currently losing B.
Let's switch over to
switching to free camera,
Ghost, yeah. Both Civil Ghost and Civil Mist 7 kills. So we've got an early lead here by APNX with 29 and BLEH with 19. APNX is going to be taking the second flag here, but it is very contested. B flag is always a problematic one. Oh my goodness, you see, I know exactly what happened there. So he picked up gun when he actually went to reload, and he's obviously got the same setting I do. It's particularly frustrating because it's one of those where all you wanted to do was reload or with a tactical tap. And you accidentally tap rather than hold square, and it picks up the closest gun to you. Gawk, irritating.
This B flag is where all the action goes down there.
Absolutely. taking B flag.
And
then
there's a
let's
trip
fall
cap.
back,
There's the
they've got a
first
triple cap.
triple cap.
APNX immediately clearing Alpha, but there we go. So scores are matched. That's how you bring it right back. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to Ghost.
Spooks, I think I've picked up your curse. Every time I climb onto a player, they get taken out.
You're going to spectate on a player for me. Any player that I move over to immediately dies, and then I have to stay with him for the next run. So it's basically, I don't move off, I give them the chance of respawn. If I must just switch, I'll just make all of them die. I feel like I need to at least spectate every single player in the game to give it a fair chance of streamer's curse. In the smoke with one another here. Oh!
Oh god, he gets taken out there by Flapjacks. Flapjacks gets taken out by Smash. Smash gets taken out by Civil Mist. Civil Mist takes out Blank.
One. Currently on Mao. See what he can do here. He is seeing that.
Nova getting 2 kills there. Takes out Flapjacks and Psycho. And he gets taken out there by Effects when he tries to go push.
There's the wait. He gets it. He knows these players are going to be pushing for gold. Right, one more player.
Mao is dead. Ooh, and gets taken out.
Down by Civil Gold.
I want to watch Smash.
I was about to say, so I'm spectating Blank, so if you spectate, it's great.
You know, keep your streamers luck to yourself, because this is now getting annoying.
Exactly, I'm not doing it. Blank, sorry, correction. Blank just went on, I think it was a 4 or 5 kill streak there, so that was great. Got to watch it. Well played. Yeah, there we go. This is exactly what I just saw. The third and the fourth was shortly followed off.
So guys, in the comments, who do you guys support? Because I'm seeing people are just supporting Nova. So is it you supporting a player or are you supporting a team here? Come on.
The real questions. I feel like that's rude, man.
No, we've got to ask the real questions. Does Nova have is like Nova got fanboys, or this is just a bloodbath? Come on, Flapjacks.
Gamers Mix is here too, so it's Blair for the win. So that's why. So
Come Mario, start a boxing match here. Show them who's got the biggest support structure.
Stop. Okay, I'm gonna spectate Smash now because I haven't. Oh my! Please, sorry I called that on stream. I'm so glad you didn't kill yourself with that grenade. Those sentences can be dodgy with a bad throw. Woo. He gets the kill. What a flank. Can he? Oh, I was just about to say, man, almost missed that shot, but he's got it, he's got it.
Seriously,
So Gamers Mix is saying that it's their team, so there's a lot of Blast supporters in the chat here. APNX is here too, but they're saying that Nova is the best player here. It's just really good.
Okay, so Nova's got his fan club here.
I tend to disagree. Nova's got his fan club here, but I would not be so bold as to say he was the best player here. However, if that is how you feel, I'm really glad that you are here in support of your team, which is great. I think there are a lot of players to watch. And I mean, there's also been a lot of growth. I don't know about you, but for season 4, there's been some huge player growth. It's actually been lovely to watch. Oh, he hasn't seen the player up yet. So that's too slow.
And BLEH taking out, well, not taking out, but getting that A flag.
Yeah, Marius, I see here, this chat is a little bit full of the BLEH players. I feel like you are a little bit overpowered here, but also feel like, by the looks of their comments here, it's, what the one says here, it's like watching a pro MMA fighter fight or go against a YouTube boxer. They're easy win. And I just feel like Nova's paid it to root for him right now. Like, I don't know, that's the impression I'm getting. I'm kidding, but I feel like money was exchanged. Just come watch the YouTube and comment that you love it. Either that or he's making me problems.
Streamers like
I'm gonna switch over to Mao because Mao's on 20 kills at the moment, so he's at the highest. Ooh, that grenade! Getting a grenade kill on Psycho. Well played. I love the debate in this chat. Thank you. I really appreciate people joining in. And please, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, but also subscribe to the WarGames channel as well. You can check out the dual stream there. This debate is the best. Tex coming in here with, how's it an easy win if they barely won by much? Yeah, hard points, 20 points, basically by one round. I agree with you, Tex.
Tex agreed right there.
Somebody is seriously proud of a player, and Tex also saying here, I've never heard of BLEH. Well, yeah, that
well,
is
BLEH
true.
have made a name for them.
They have made a name for themselves now, but I do feel like this chat is swayed. Mao having a bit of a dip here.
I've just got this comment here. ZA Racing 76. I can't remember who this is. I know I've spoken to you before. But he literally goes, I support Stuart Little. Now, dude, that is just rude. Have you seen the size of me? I'm not little. The only person who overtowers me is Spooky yourself.
That's funny enough true. I wish I was sure.
Wait, we've got a triple cap. We've got a triple cap here. APNX getting a triple cap.
That's what I'm saying. It's just got this. Flapjacks is on a 5-kill killing streak. I want to switch over. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Fuck. I'm sorry for swearing, but I knew that was going to happen. I just wanted to get it, guys. Damn it. Alright, switching over to Silver Ghost. APNX has brought this right back. They got a score of 137 to 146. There's 22 seconds left in this. Can they bring this back? I sincerely hope they can. They're currently holding 2 flags.
All they need to do is focus just holding these 2 flags. They can take it. They just need to get the kills with it. Oh, this is close. This is way too close. Come on.
Come on,
come on.
APNX, bring it
no,
back.
come on, come on, come on.
Come on, 3
No,
seconds.
no.
Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, just so close. Oh,
Marius.
Well played, guys.
Marius.
Well played. I'm so sorry,
Your
Flapjacks.
boys.
I wanted to switch over and get that gameplay. You were on a streak.
And as soon as she did,
Perishing during the switch.
very close games. I mean, this was insane.
Brilliant. This is great to watch. Thank you guys for this. APNX, this is well done. BLEH, absolutely well done. The comment section has been a blast. Thank you all for supporting your teams and being here, and for the banter. I love it. There we go. GG, well played to both. I'm going to run through the scores quickly. We've got Flapjacks at 24, Civil Ghost at 23, Civil Mist at 23, Effect at 17, Psycho at 14, and for BLEH we've got Mao at 22, Smash at 22, Godly at 21, Blank at 19, and Nova at 24. Very, very well played.
Very
Thank you
well
for
played.
everybody watching.
I am sweating here. That was great. And I said to Spooks before this, I was like, I don't want another match where it's just a complete run over. And that's my biggest worry, is that when we have teams that are in division that should be split apart, and one team just dominates another one, like APNX in the first match that we ever streamed. But hey, we're not going to mention that. But you sit here going, I want a close game. I want to see teams battle it out. And these 2 teams did that for us, which is beautiful. Thank you guys. This was an amazing stream to watch. And I know I kept quiet most of the time, because when I watch these things, I can't speak. I just want to watch. Yeah. But
this is the typical. This is 100% why these were the top 2 teams. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, top 2 teams of Division 2, 100%, and makes full sense why they were both undefeated. So BLEH is officially undefeated now. APNX getting their first loss of the season.
Yeah.
But
boys, don't put your head down.
That was incredibly well
Yeah.
played. Congratulations to Blair, and very well played to APNX.
Yeah. APNX
From my side, yes,
top player.
go for
I'm
it,
sorry.
WarGames.
Top player from our side is from APNX. Flappies, my man.
Oh,
Some of those,
he
some
gets beautiful
yeah,
flanks.
those flanks, those shots, the turn-ons, just well played by him. And I'm not going to take anything away from, from Nova or from Blank, not Blank, from Smash. Those two players as well, getting constant kill streaks. Let's say that. But at the same time, their movements and the way the teams work together, all players did so well here. But Flaps, my man, you took it tonight. But not Nova, but Blank, Blair,
Also,
Blair.
I also want to say from my side as well, and I see it in here in my chat as well. We've had a few things with regards to sportsmanship and all that kind of stuff, and it's all cool for friendly banter. But players also must be be a little modest to a certain degree. But and I the GG easy and all that, it can be good banter and great stuff like that. So, some people can take offense, but in general, this was an incredibly close game, and there was a lot of banter going on here. They deserve the win, but be humble, be peaceful, and congrats. But I do agree that there has been some teams that have actually mentioned that there's been some questionable sportsmanship, but I don't know if it's just people get riled up and all that, but it's been pretty good.
Like, I understand, guys. It's a very enthusiastic sport to watch. I am calling it a sport because it is now recognized internationally as a sport. But at the same time, guys, gaming is a community where people want to grow the sport, not sit there going, "Oh, you guys suck. This team's better," and go after each other.
Yeah.
We're here to grow each other and make sure that everybody grows. And that is my main goal for myself in working with WarGames. We want to see the sport grow in South Africa. So
the banter creates tension, which is good.
Which is good.
You got to have that excitement and that tension. But let's just with that tension, make sure that there's also still respect at the core. And I just think that's I'm kind of leave it there. I don't really want to turn it into a massive conversation.
We're not here to have a debate. But like Jared said. Yeah, sorry, but Jared, from your comments, I agree with you 100%. Only way a team can get better is to play a better team. But tonight, that was literally two top teams playing each other, and Blair took it at the end. They played a better game. They won all 3 rounds, brilliantly played. But I'm not taking anything away from IPNX. They made Blair work for it. It wasn't a complete run over, so it was not an easy game. The fact that the points were so close, S&D 5-6, domination now 151 to 146. If APNX had 5-10 seconds more, it could have ended up going into overtime. So
switched, absolutely.
It could have switched. APNX could have taken Dom. So the fact that these points are so close in all 3 rounds shows that these teams are on the same level. But guys, again, well done to Blair, APNX. You guys played well, and that is it. That is tonight's stream. So
that is tonight's stream. Thank you everybody for joining in on my channel and on the WarGames channel. Please sub to both. Drop a like here, and we will always be doing at least 1 stream a week, possibly 2 if we can, of the fixtures. Even if you want your scrims streamed, if you would like your friendly matches streamed as well, drop a request and we'll definitely get hold of you. It's not just myself and 9 seconds. We do have at least 3 other streamers at the moment. Tex is also doing streams, and we've got other streamers that we would actually like to. We want to do an introductory thing for the streamers that are doing this, and we'll probably do it sometime in the week to introduce everybody to them and give you their channels and their contact details, and we'll get back to you.
So the best way to
peace.
From Spooky Side Speeds. But guys, if you're looking for a streamer, go on our Discord, just tag the stream team, which will send a notification to all the guys who are I don't want to say registered, who have volunteered to do streams for WarGames. Our schedules are slightly tight, and we do have certain days and certain times available. But guys, just tag us. We will. If we are free, we will let you know who's available, and we do discuss between ourselves, saying, cool, we've got these matches that have been scheduled for Monday evening at 7 p.m. Who's available? if somebody's available, we mention, we say, cool, you've got it. Here's the guy's contact number. Please get in contact with the captain, and we'll get you guys sorted out. But at the same time, if we don't know when your fixtures are, we're not going to sit here going, oh, can we stream your game? Okay, we've got the right to go, screw it, we're going to stream your game. But we want you guys to feel like having someone come stream your game. No, we want you guys to feel like it's something that you want.
Pick a streamer that you like as well, which is always great. I mean, it's one of those where, like, if you like a certain style of stream and you want that streamer, then you find out when their days are that they're free and you ask them.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, again, well done to BLEH. You guys are number one in your division. And APNX, tough round, but don't put your head down. You guys are a top team. You guys are top notch. So from my side, guys, enjoy your Sunday evening. Go spend some time with the family. Go get some sleep, as work does start tomorrow again. But yeah, check you all next time.
Cheers. And I see that I have one final statement here in my fixture from Q the fix. It says I need to make the delay longer, please. So I will have a look at those settings and I will definitely adjust it for the next stream. Thank you for your input. I hope you guys have a lovely evening. Bye.
Cheers.